Hello, my Sumo peeps. I decided to do a new challenge this week, and this one's going to be float your boat or do it in the ocean or something. It's about making water. And they always get questions, how do you do those oceans, whatever. So I'm going to show you the big secret. You ready? Here we go. First thing I do, import a layer from my computer, and I have an ocean water picture. This is all it is. It's a picture of the ocean. I think I took this out off the Oregon coast. But any picture of water will do. That's what you need, okay? What I do is fill it up right there. And first we want to adjust and desaturate. We want to turn it totally black and white. Then we go to levels. And what we want to do is make this as real black and white as we can without too many grays. So first we drag our blacks this way. Almost got it almost too dark down there. And we drag our whites in so we get real high contrast here. And drag this a little bit more. And I'm going to call that good. I'd rather have a little less gray, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Okay, so next thing we do is turn off the bottom layer here, and we're just gonna save this file, save to my computer, and we're gonna call it water, and we're gonna save it as a PNG file. Save, and to my desktop. You can save it wherever you want. Then we're gonna close this. We're gonna open a new one. File, new, whatever size you want. There we go. And let's go ahead and change that to black. Let's import a layer from my computer, and let's choose not the ocean water, but the water PNG. Ta-da! There you go. No, that's not quite it. So, first let's retransform it and shrink it down. Just about there. Let's say we like that. Okay, now the next big trick is, let's go ahead and change the blend mode on that to screen. And what that does, it takes any black out of the image. So if I were to turn this underneath white, watch what happens. Oops, it goes away, and that's because there's no more black in that image. So I'm going to go back to the black, and now it's really just an overlay. I'll show you here. If we take the bottom layer and we do my favorite trick of bump map, and so you can see the sun or whatever this bright spot is directly through the water here. That is because it's see-through. So let's pretend we've got a moon here. Okay, and say OK. Let's take adjustments. Hue and saturation, colorize, and I already did one of these a little while ago, but I thought this would be a good one to show everybody. Change the color to sort of blue. And let's go ahead, and for fun we can take this ocean, adjustments, hue and saturation, we can turn it blue too. Bump it up some. Okay, and let's add a layer of clouds like I did in the last one. So new layer, filters, noise, clouds. Looks good to me. Let's free transform it until we get about the same size as the sky there. Right, about there. And remember what we do to make the black go away. And actually, first let's take it levels, and let's make it a little bit more black and white than so much gray. Okay, so let's kind of do like we did before and kind of bump these up so you see more black and more white. Let's say OK. Now remember, change the blend mode to screen, and look, suddenly you can see the sun through it. And obviously I've got a little gap there, so let's make it a little bigger. Okay. Now let's take it and do what I did before. Filters, distort, twirl. Maybe not quite so much. I probably should have left. Okay. Free transform. Let's make it bigger so it looks a little bit more dramatic. It's kind of a cool shape though on its own. And do that. And you go, oh no, there's that stuff there. Well, let's take the eraser and bump up the diameter, bump up the flow. Yeah, let's just erase that. Whoops, we're erasing the ocean. Don't want to do that. First we want to select the cloud layer. See how easy that is? And then on that last one that I did, I actually kind of did that same thing to the ocean layer. Filters, distort, twirl. Obviously I don't want it that much, I just want it slight. Say OK, and we'll bump that up a bit too. Now one thing you can also do is you can take this ocean, if you wanted to, and go negative, and then change the color, hue saturations, colorize. So you could change it that way too if that looks a little bit more realistic to you. I don't think so, but to each his own. So anyway, that's how you do an ocean. I usually just use a picture of water. Really, the more choppy the water, the better. I have a bunch of water pictures from Hawaii that I tend to use, but and I'm sure that most Google images are legal as long as you change it enough so that it isn't recognizable as to what it was, and try to make any money off of it. So it's really, this is a trick in Photoshop that you use to really make water. So, and there's other instances you can do it in also, but that's how you do it. Let's see what you can do. You could do 10. I mean, I just did a real simple thing here. I mean, in the last one I added stars. You can add a boat. You can add landscape behind it. You could add fantasy rainbows and Smurfs and whatever. Just float my boat. Show me your ocean. Anyway, have fun. Thanks. Bye.